Well, dear readers, it's time for episode 2 of Let's Judge a Book by Its Cover. This is a huge stack of books right here. I don't know how I'm going to read all of them, but one thing about me is that I am very, very delulu. So keep that in mind. Let's begin. First up, The Blue Hour by Paula Hawkins. The same one who brought us Girl on the Train, so we're already a little tipped off to what is going on here. Clearly, we're on a deserted island with a struggling artist who's looking out her window and just painting during the blue hour when the light is best, and apparently also the best time for dark deeds to be afoot because she witnesses something. And then it's just all about her trying to convince everybody, that she saw something and them gaslighting her. Same old. But I think maybe Paula Hawkins might twist us this time, and instead of a tragedy, maybe this is more of a comedy of errors. I'm excited to find out. We Used to Live Here. I don't know this author. I don't know this book, obviously. What I'm getting is maybe like a Hallmark movie vibe. Big city girl moves back small town to sell her grandmother's house, becomes intrigued by all the stories of all the people who have lived there, and in the process falls in love with a charming handyman slash realtor slash town mayor. And they fall in love and get married and decide to live there. But the twist is that it's also haunted. So there's a charming family of ghosts and they decide to adopt them and they live happily ever after. This is a Christmas meets Halloween story, so they're trying to appeal to a very wide audience. That's my guess. The Dead House. Looking really spooky here. Okay, my guess is this is about a divorcee who wants to eat, pray, love, but doesn't have the money to go globetrotting to heal her broken heart, so she settles for the coast of Ireland in a charming cottage, sitting alone and forsaken on the coast in the way that her soul feels alone and forsaken. And while she's there, there's lots of strange goings-ons, and she realizes the house is haunted. And what happens next? She falls in love with the ghost, but the real twist, the ghost is her ex-husband. I'm just spitballing here, but I feel like that is what's going on. Here I am with a Kate Quinn book ready to give her another chance after I had to DNF with Daughters of Rome. This one is called The Huntress, and my guess is, look, this is a high society woman, probably in the 40s or 50s, who lives in the city. This is definitely a cityscape here, and by the title, all she wants to do is get out there and hunt some deer. She just wants to get out in the country, put on her best mossy oak, climb up in a tree stand, and hunt her food as nature intended. But she can't because she's living within the confines of society and the time period and the fact that she lives in the city. So this book is going to be all about her struggle to find herself and, I don't know, maybe find a ruggedly handsome country guy who will take her hunting. But probably not, because he'll probably be like, same, 1940s, you gotta stay at home, lady. Who knows what will happen, though? I'll report back. Another repeat author, Lucy Foley, loved The Manor. I judged that in my first episode. This one is called The Paris Apartment. So by the title, we know that it takes place in Paris, Virginia. Paris, Virginia. It's a tiny, tiny town. So I think what we're seeing is big city girl trying to escape the hustle and bustle of her career in lobbying, I don't know, and moves into this little Airbnb, but then witnesses something horrific. But then everybody around her, such a small town, everybody's acting very suspicious. So we've got another real whodunit on our hands. Can't wait to find out about that, especially love a good small town story set in Virginia. Can't wait to read. And one more Lucy Foley, because I love a quick suspenseful read. This one is called The Hunting Party. Could we be getting a crossover with The Huntress here? Probably not. As you can see, there's like a manor house here. So this is what we call old money hunting. This is when the very wealthy go to somebody's manor house and they get on horses and they hunt foxes. But as you can see, they're going to be thwarted in their attempts to go hunting by a big snowfall, and they're all going to be trapped there. And then something tragic is definitely going to happen, because we see that in all of Lucy Foley's books. And all these people know each other, which is another theme in her books. And they don't like each other either. But what we're going to see is they're going to be trapped here. They're going to have to reckon with their past. And you know what? They're going to learn to love each other again and band together, maybe through some team building exercises, some trust activities. And they're going to team together to solve the whodunit of whatever bad thing happened, because something always happens in Lucy Foley's books. So there you are, dear reader. We have 6 books to read. We have judged them. Now we must read them. 2 of those books are on a 7-day loan from the library. So like I said, I am nothing if not delusional, but I will be diving into all of these during the next few weeks over the holidays, and then I will be reporting back to see like how right I was about judging all of these. And if you like this and you want to find out what happens, make sure that you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and have a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year.